Hi guys. Okay, long time no see. I'm Estefania. In case you may not know, I do a channel with my cousin and it's called Estefania and Karina, and we just share with you guys what we do on a day-to-day basis, our hobbies, where we like to go eat, where we like to go travel. Unfortunately, that had to come to a halt because the whole world is aware of what's happening with the pandemic of the COVID-19 virus, the coronavirus. So that's why we haven't posted as much as we would have, because we are both stuck in our houses. So I haven't seen her in over a month. It's really hard to do the videos we wanted to do because we haven't seen each other. And of course we're stuck in the house, so there's very little that we can do. So I just thought I just turn on the camera. She's gonna do the same thing, and we're just gonna talk to you about what's going on while we do our makeup. And I haven't really done my makeup much. I only do like a quick 5-minute, just cover what I need to cover when I go to the store when I need necessities. With my family. Everyone is staying inside and not going out unless they have to, to buy necessities, groceries, or if, unfortunately, you do have to work in this situation. We thank you, but unless you have to work, there's no need to go out, because that's only making the situation worse. Okay, well, I'll start off with my skincare. I don't know if you can tell, but my skin has been flaring up. My skin tends to be very balanced in a way that, yeah, I get hormonal, pimples here and there whenever it's that time of the month. But apart from that, I rarely get them. And when I do get them, it's around my chin area, and then it's one or two, and then it goes away after, that time passes. But for some reason during this time, almost immediately, maybe after the first week of staying home, I just started breaking out really bad. I don't know if it had to do with the change of schedule, that I'm not working anymore, or the eating habits, because I'm home all day, so I guess I do eat a little bit more than I used to eat, because the food is easily available. And then we have chocolates in the house, so I've been eating more chocolates, and I think that's also been causing it. And I think also the fact that I'm stressing out with not knowing what's gonna happen. I guess I caused myself stress on myself, the not knowing I don't like what's gonna happen. So I think that's been affecting my skin. So I've been breaking out a lot, and it doesn't go away because my skincare routine has been the same. I haven't changed that. So I think it has to be with the foods I'm eating, the stress of not knowing what's gonna happen with work, with this whole pandemic. It's just stressful and all. I know I'm grateful. I am grateful that myself and my family are healthy and we're not going through that. And I pray that those who have they have dealt with it or are dealing with the coronavirus, I hope they come out of it healthy. I don't wish anybody to deal with that. I don't want anyone to deal with that. I just hope that the government comes up with a vaccine or something to slow it down or something, or they do free testing. That would help a lot. Okay, so I put a little bit of the Trader Joe's Supreme Hydrating Eye Cream, and I like it. I recently bought it because my eyes are very dry, and sometimes they sting. It stings when I use certain types of eye creams. I I bought this one, which is an anti-aging eye cream online on Amazon, and it's good for, you know, like fine lines and everything, but for some reason it stings a little bit, and I think it feels like it's drying out my eyes, so that's why I had to buy this one. I'm not using that right now because I don't want to mess up with my eyes. So after I put my eye cream on, I put a little bit of rose water, the Grace Stella spray all day. I'm almost done with this. Honestly, apart from like the freshness and the smell, I don't think I would buy that one again because I don't feel like it does much. Okay, so just gonna dry that out. Hopefully you can see me. There we go. So yeah, what was I getting at? Yes, so I recently bought this, so I hope that works. And then usually after that I go in with my moisturizer. I am using the Namaste Turmeric anti-aging moisturizer, but I'm almost done with it. So I bought the Trader Joe's oil-free facial moisturizer, and I haven't tried this out because I want to finish this first. Almost done. I think this is gonna be like the last bit. No, maybe one more will be available. But yeah, so I just grab it and then press it in. So yeah, so when this whole pandemic occurred, well, in the other countries, initially I thought, oh, well, you know, it's unfortunate. I hope it never comes to the States. And then because it did happen over there first, and they knew, and I mean, we have seen what was happening and how they were dealing with it, I thought maybe like, okay, the United States government is going to take preventive measures so it never gets over here. And if it were to get over here, it would never get to that level of severity, you know? So I wasn't worried, honestly, when I first heard about it. I was like, well, I hope they survive it over there and then it just stops over there. And then all of a sudden, a country started getting a case, another country got a case, and then it started spreading in their countries. And then that started worrying me. It's like, and then eventually we got a case in the States. And I was like, really? How? I work for Disney, so I knew they were gonna close it down. Once I started seeing the less and less people come, I knew that they were eventually gonna close it down. So when they told us that the date when we were gonna close it, I was like, okay, here we go. But in my mind, I thought it was just gonna be like 2 weeks, which initially it was. I think it was 2 weeks that they told us. It's like, okay, in 2 weeks you'll be back to work, and we're like, okay, well, I guess we get a mini staycation, because you can't go out, so you have to be at home. Sorry, I'm like, it's really hard for me to multitask. Now I'm gonna use a primer. This is the ISH face primer. Coworker friend gave it to me, and I like it. I have a lot of pores, but I don't know, many things can cover, but it feels nice. I'm gonna use it up until I finish it. But yeah, so we're like, oh, 2 weeks, okay. So the first 2 weeks, what I did was I just binge watched Korean dramas. I love K-dramas, and this was the time for me to, you know, just watch as many as I could, because usually work kind of intervenes, so I can only watch it after work or a little bit before work or on the weekends if I have time. And I had 2 weeks to be home and just watch K-dramas. I was like, yes, I get to watch K-dramas. So pretty much for a good 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, I just watched K-drama after K-drama. So I didn't really do much because I knew that eventually at the end of the 2 weeks I was gonna go back to work. But I guess that wasn't the case. Like a few days before the 2 weeks was over, like I think I was supposed to go back on the 1st of April, and that was a Wednesday. I think on the Saturday or Friday before, they messaged us saying till April 18th. And I was like, okay, so we're not going back to work. So what's gonna happen now? So then I think that's when I started stressing out more, because I was like, okay, so when is this gonna be over? So I started, trying to do other stuff. I started working out with my cousin, well, virtual working out, because we would call each other on video call, and then we will work out to videos on YouTube, and we'll talk to each other in our own rooms, and then we'll motivate each other to work out. I started helping my mom do cleaning, intensive cleaning in the kitchen. We will cook more, we will bake. We started baking. I also started painting the doors in our houses. I've only done 3 so far, but just repainting them because they were the paint wasn't as bright, so I repainted them white, and scratches and paint chipped off. So I started doing the painting of the doors one by one. I'm still not done, but I have to be in the mood, because it takes a while to paint each door. So I started doing that. And then, yeah, so I think that's when my stress levels went up, because I was like, okay, now what do I do? And I don't want to just waste time in the house. I know there's not much I can do, but like I need to do something. So I got TikTok, and I started just doing some fun videos on there. I did some cleaning of my room, just trying to keep myself busy so it feels like I'm not wasting time. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, I was covering my dark circles with the Lorac Perfection Complexion Pen in the shade Warm, CP4 Warm. So I just grab a little bit and I just put it all over my eyes. So after that, I go in with the base. So I have a lot to cover up, as you can tell. Been breaking out. Hopefully I can control my stress levels, meditate or something, so that everything will turn out okay and my skin goes back to normal, because I don't like it how it is right now. It's annoying. Because I was so used to having clear skin, and I have to cover it up. That's why I like BB creams, because I didn't have to use much coverage. But oh well. So I'm gonna be using the April Skin cushion. It's in the shade April Skin Magic Snow Cushion. It's in the shade 23, and it has SPF 50. Oh, I forgot my SPF. Sorry. So I'm gonna put the Australian Gold Tinted face cream, SPF 50. Can never be too careful. Even though the BB cream has SPF, we should still put on SPF. Sounds cool. I know my face looks weird because the concealer is very yellow, and my face typically tends to turn pinkish, reddish color, and my neck is yellow too, so that's why I have to go with more yellow toned face products, because my neck is normally more olivey yellowish, and if I do pink it just looks all off. So yeah, so I put on sunscreen, and then I'm just gonna go in with the beauty sponge. Grab some product and then try to cover this one. This one's like the biggest one, the more ingrown one that surfaced recently. And I'm not gonna pick at it because that one's gonna be really bad if I pick at it. So I'm just gonna let it be and hopefully it goes away soon. And we all get them, so it's not like anything new. Everybody gets pimples, whether it be when they're younger or when they're older. Apparently I get them when I'm really stressed out. So there's that, and I'm gonna go with the other side. Sorry for the lighting, I'm just using my little window on the side. And I have another window all the way back there, but the light barely enters. So yeah, that's what I've been doing pretty much the entire time. Sorry, I can't see myself here, so I have to look at the mirror that's right here. So yeah, so I made those. And now I just wanted to chit chat with you guys while I I'm gonna grab the pen and just spot conceal. So that's the best coverage I'm gonna get right now. And then after that, I go in with the powder to set everything up. This is the Chit-chat London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I'm just gonna grab some on the lid. There we go. So see, you grab my small taper brush from e.l.f. Grab some on there, dust it off. I'm wearing black, so I don't want to get it on my romper. And just first start at the eyes before the concealer creases. And then I'm gonna grab a big fluffy brush. This is the complexion brush by e.l.f. And then put it everywhere else. There we go. So all done with that. I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. So I'm currently using the Morphe Java Brow Cream. So it's like a neutral dark brown. I grab an angled brush and then I brush my eyebrows up first. Let me see if this is better. Is it better? Hopefully it's better. I don't know if it was too bright before. And I'm just gonna, sorry, I got the hiccups. Just gonna outline the bottom. Create like a tail. And then just fill in wherever I see some sparseness. And then I'm just gonna brush it in. Kinda like, there we go. I know it's not very clean, but I already have a lot of dark hair on my eyebrows, so there's not much to fill in. There we go. I do need to pluck them, but I'll do that another day. So I did my eyebrows, and then what should go next? Blush. Okay. When I have good skin, I usually do cream blush, but I don't want to deal with that right now, so I'm just gonna go with my my Tarte Insightful 12-hour blush. It's a mini travel size, and I like it because who really goes through these at all? I've hit pan on them, but it took me a while. And dust it off, and then just and I tend to go a little bit higher because I don't want my cheek to drag down. And then I connect it to my nose bridge, and then back to the other side. So I'm gonna do that too to the other side, and then connect it, and then to the other thing. And then a little bit on my nose, and then connect it. Kind of gives like the whole like sunburn look. It looks better when you use cream blush, but like I said, I don't want to deal with that when my skin is not the best. So it's a lot easier to use powder. So there we go. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of highlighter. Where's my brush that I use for highlighter? This is another Tarte highlighter. This is the Stunner. It's called Stunner. It's like a golden champagne color. Grab a little bit and just put it at the tops of my cheekbone. There we go. And then I'm gonna grab another brush and use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and then contour my nose. So this is how I contour it. I usually put some darkness underneath, so it kind of like doesn't make it look longer. And then I grab this, go like that, and then lift it up. I like the tone of this bronzer. It's really nice, but I don't like the smell. And I'm trying to stray away from products that have fragrance because my skin is very sensitive to fragrance. So it's better for me to get very natural products. But because everybody raved about it, I wanted to try it out. And it is a good color and everything because it's not like you're gonna go overboard. You have to build it up, which I like. And the tone is not like overly warm. But like I said, it has fragrance. And I'm not a big fan of fragrance in products. So after the expiration date, I'm gonna just throw it away, even if I don't hit pan on it. Because I want to try something else. So there we go. I was thinking for the eyes, I go very simple. So I'm just gonna do like a base color. So this is kind of like a taupey brownish color. Grab a fluffy brush. Grab some of that, dust off the excess, and then just put it in my lid area. And then lift it up a little bit to the crease. Do the same thing to the other eye. There we go. And then I'm gonna grab a little angle brush and then put it in my under eye lash line. And then I'm gonna grab like a liquid glitter eyeliner. This is like a pinkish color. It's by NYX. It's the Love Lust Disco line, and I really like how it looks. I'm gonna be, let me see if I can do it while looking at the camera. I don't think I can. Nope. I'm gonna look at my mirror. Can you tell? So it just adds a little bit of like sparkle to the lash line. Oop. I think it looks very pretty and soft. And then for mascara, I'm gonna grab the NYX On The Rise Volume Lift Mascara. So now that I've told you guys what I've been doing during the quarantine, which now I heard it's gonna last till May 15th, which is unfortunate because I was hoping we will all go back to our normal lives. What have you guys been doing? Or what has kept you entertained? What do you recommend for me to do? Are you guys working? Are you guys in quarantine? What are your thoughts on the pandemic? I feel like the pandemic could have been dealt with in a different way if they would have done free testing for everyone. I feel like we wouldn't be where we are at right now. But I don't know why our government doesn't do free testing like other countries did, because I know South Korea, they had free testing stations where you just drive through, and there you didn't have to get out of your car. You would just drive through, do a stop, and they would test you there and then in the moment, tell you if you had the virus or not. And if you did, they will, you'll have to go straight to the hospital, or you can just carry on. And it was free, so anybody could get tested. So I think that helped stop the spread. But since we don't have that here, they don't have free testing, it's just making the matter worse, because nobody knows if they have it or not until they start showing symptoms. But till then, till they start showing symptoms, they could have already spread it to 20 people if they were out and about in groceries, getting groceries, or with their family members. And then if their families got it and they went out to the store, who knows who they might have spread it. I think that's why it's not getting solved, or it's not slowing down because of that reason, because we don't have the free testing. So hopefully they find a way to make the situation better before it gets worse. So I'm using the Burt's Bees matte lip crayon. I'm just gonna spray the rose water again so my face doesn't look too matte from the powder. So there we go. That's my get ready with me. This is what I do on a normal day, but since I'm in quarantine, I'm just gonna do it to go in the house. But I just wanted to share with you one of my looks that I do. Honestly, it varies every day depending on my mood. I may use a different color for the lips, I may use a different color eyeliner, a different color shadow, blush. So it varies. I don't stick to the same thing. I alternate because I do want to use all my products. I don't just want to fix on one. Unless it's almost done, then I'm kind of like determined to finish it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Me and Karina are gonna try to post more often, even if it's just in the house, whether it be the things we are doing to keep ourselves entertained during the quarantine, or another get ready with me, or just a chit chat, you know, conversation with you guys, whatever it may be. And then hopefully once this whole pandemic is resolved and things slowly start going back to normal, Karina and I can go back to doing videos. Unfortunately, we did have to cancel our main trip this year, which was South Korea. We were gonna go April 3rd, but of course because of the pandemic, we had to cancel our trip, which was really sad because we were looking forward to it for a year. We had everything planned out, and then, you know, life happens, and even though we were sad, we understood the situation and anything to help it get better. So it just means we just have to wait a little bit longer to go back. Hopefully we'll find other things that we want to do and we'll enjoy it more. But yeah, I guess this wasn't our year for traveling, and it's understandable. Things happen for a reason. God protects us no matter what happens. So if it was His doing for us not to go, I trust Him, and we didn't go for a reason. And because of that, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. That means that it's gonna be way better next time we do go. So yeah, I had to cancel that trip. So hopefully next year we'll go. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, a thumbs up, and we'll keep posting more videos every week. At least 2. Our goal is to do at least 2 videos per week. So thank you for watching till the end if you did, and stay safe, stay home, wash your hands, protect your loved ones by not going out, and pray that everything will turn out okay next time. Bye.